So hi, yeah. So today we are going to talk about a problem that is like a problem, but we solve this problem by using some kind of things. So suppose let us say we have a suppose this is my main function, and suppose we have defined a class A. Okay, yeah, and it is this is my public section, and here I written constructor. So a class is containing a variable a, okay, and I have defined some constructor like a and this comma a is equal to a, okay. So this completes my class, and one more thing I'm trying to do is that I write some functions. I will writing some function like fun, and it is trying to see out me a class fun function is called, okay. So when we call this function, this will going to be get print, okay. Now I define another class b that is publicly inheriting the behavior of class a, okay. So what will be the things in the public? It will come to the public section of the class b. Now it is containing also containing another variable b, okay, and this is my public class. Now here is a constructor of b. It contains b, and I have to pass a variable a also, and it will contain a. This comma b is equal to b, and I will also wanted to define a similar function here also. Void fun uh, and see out it b class fun function is called, okay. Now I check once by creating the object of class. Is it working fine or not? Okay, so it is working fine, and one function is called for the class B. Okay. Now, as you know that the base class has a property that it can take any descendant class. It can assign to any descendant class object. Okay. So if I try to write like A is a object, okay, A star is a object, okay, and it is assigning to the uh, say new b, getting the value of like this, and I will try to run obj.fun. If I try to run, then this should work, because base class has a property that it can assign to any object of its descendant class. It can assign to any. Okay, so here is a catch. You can see that I have created a object of class A and assigned it to the class B. So if I am calling the object fun, then it should, I think that it should, should call a object, should call a, should call b object, okay? B object functions. But what it is doing, that it is just taking the defined syntax of which class I have declared. So this kind of running, that is running the code, is coming to the compile time. So at the compile time, the compiler deciding which function to run based on this. So, and it is not taking the care of what I have defined. Like I have defined new b, but it is not taking the care of this declaration, and it is running this by taking the declaration example of a. Okay, now, so how to resolve that, or how can I be able to do, like I wanted to run this fun by just doing something. Okay, so there is a thing that is called as the virtual function that is come here. So we write virtual keyword here. So this function now will come from it compile time to runtime. Now the function is running for the runtime, not for the compile time. So that kind of thing we called it as a virtual. So if if we defined a function with the virtual keyword, so what compiler will do is compiler will create a vptr pointer for the class for which we have used the virtual keyword, and same thing will be defined for all the classes that are inheriting from that class. So the b class is also inheriting from class a, so v pointer star v pointer will also define in this class also. And apart, no, so v pointer is not defined for the class b. Only for the base class the v pointer is defined, for from where we have used the virtual keyword. Okay, and this v pointer is pointing to the address of v table. So v table is basically a table that contains the table of which function to point when v pointer is called. Okay, so v pointer contains a table, and it is pointing to the function to which it should be called. Suppose I have defined a v pointer. So if my point v pointer is for the class a, then the virtual keyword is used, but it is pointing to the v pointer. V table contains a pointer that is pointing to the function of this pointer if v pointer of a is called. Similarly, if I come to the v table of class b, then the fun function to which it is pointing is the fun function of this class. So based on this, if I write a star obj, equal to new b, then v pointer of b class will be called, and it it is pointing to the v table of class b, v table of class b. So here it is a table that it is pointing, it contains fun function. Okay. So now if I try to, I have write the virtual keyword here. So now if I try to run the fun function, then fun function of B class should be called. B class fun function is called. Similarly, when I remove that thing, then and suppose if I change it to this one, now the V function of fun function of A class will be called. So based on the runtime, we will define which function to call. So that type of thing is called as overriding. So it is also comes in the polymorphism. Okay, so we will run about it in the more classes. So we have declared a class A and we have write the constructor for it. And when we declared something like virtual, then the v pointer will be created for that class. And v table is also created. The v table is like something like a array that is containing the pointing which function we have to point if v pointer is called for that class. Okay. Similarly, for the class B, also the v table of class B will be created. Okay. Now v pointer will be pointing to the table element of fun. So here what v table is containing? V table is containing fun of B. Okay. And the v table of A is containing fun of A. And now if we declare new B here, so v table or v pointer is pointing to the v table of B, because uh, the type that is defined here is a B. So v pointer of this v pointer is pointing to the v table of class B. And when we call the fun function, it will check that the syntax of this fun function and the fun function that is declared are the matching or not. If they are matching, then it will call that function, otherwise it will not. So we can also take an example, like if I define int a, int b. Okay, so it is taking a syntax, it is taking some integer value as a parameter. Now if I try to run, so you can see that no matching function to call a dot fun, not able to find that fun function. Okay, if I declare like something like 10, what should happen? Now you can see that a class fun function is called, because when it go for the b class and find the fun function, but it not able to find any fun function here, so it will call the a class fun function. And if I define things like h, what we should call, now if I try to run, then the fun function of class b will be called. we should call it. Okay. So it will also check whether the parameters are matching or not in the subset class for the base class. So this is what about the virtual thing is we change the binding from compiled to the runtime, and it is also used for the overriding. We can take an example like we have declare a some function in the class A, and we are wanted to upgrade that function in my subsequent class. So what I will do is I will override that function. So that is the thing. Okay, so that is all.